What is the worst pickup line you've ever heard? A guy came up to a colleague and told her, "Hey hottie, can I fuck your butt?" Just like that, out of the blue. One time I was in a bar with my admittedly stunning friend and some guy was like, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?" Must be hard being out with a friend that's so much better looking than you. Obviously didn't work, told him to go fuck himself. "Hey, baby. I know you don't have your virginity anymore, but can I play with the box it came in? Did you fall from heaven? Because your face is really fucked up." A guy told me he just started a new apprenticeship as a plumber helper and asked me, "Would you like to watch me install a toilet?" Sitting at a bar and a girl I was on a date with was approached by another man who said, "Your pants look very empty without me in them." I had offered to give her my pants so that this guy could be in her pants. She laughed and we left the bar. P.S. Thanks random drunk guy, I went to third base that night because of you. When I was in college, there was one liquor store in the area that wouldn't ID, but barely anyone ever went there, wasn't sure why. Anyways, I go there, get a bottle and in front of me was a girl from the college. She gets wrung out and I grab my bottle and as I'm walking out the door, this fat homeless guy looks up at her and yells, "Damning girl, you look so good, I just wanna chop you up and put you in my sandwich." And makes a WHLLBRGH noise as he showcases how he would approach this metaphorical hottie sandwich. Never seen someone run that fast to their car, LMAO. Buddy of mine, in a bar in Fort Collins Colo back in 1990, saw some chick at the bar and was entranced by her. He was also very, very intoxicated. Asked me for a pickup line, I said you were on your own. Long story short, he approached her, panicked, asked her if she had ever been to Guatemala. Nope was her answer. Neither have I, wanna FK. Still married to this day. I will disappoint you in ways you never thought were possible. On a very hot summer day, a van stopped and this pudgy metalhead rolled down his window and said, "I got air conditioner in the back." What do you think, you and me? It wasn't threatening in the slightest. Just an honest and very direct question. I replied with "I think not." He said "alright," smiled and went on his way. I'm still impressed by the way he made it sound so not creepy. My wife provided this one for submission. Overheard in a pub in Galway. If I was an airplane, I'd land on ye. I was 15 at the mall 1990s with a few friends and wearing shirt with flowers on it. Some guy walked up and asked, "How many seeds did it take to germinate your shirt?" I have no poker face and was extremely confused by the comment. He quickly said, "Terrible pickup line." I know. I blurted out, "That was a pickup line." I wasn't trying to be mean. It really popped out of my mouth. He sort of shrugged and walked away. Very PG compared to the other ones on here, but terrible nonetheless. Wasn't directed at me but. "Damn girl, you shit with that thing?" A guy in a bar, "You've got wrench eyes." Me what? Guy, "When you look at me, my nuts tighten." Made me laugh, but no way did it work. A young lady was standing at the bar near me, and a young guy with flashy brand new clothes walked up to her and asked, "Are you single?" She barely looked at him before walking to the other side of the bar. I saw this guy do that 2 other times, and also one time he asked, "Do you have a boyfriend?" That girl laughed and walked to the bathroom for a few minutes. Did you fall from heaven? Because I have an erection. Let's play Titanic. You be the iceberg. And I'll go down. Someone messaged me on a dating app saying, "I'm like your appendix, I want to burst inside you neutral face." About 10 years ago I met a girl at my buddy's July 4th party. She introduced herself, I did the same and asked, "Do you like bagels?" "Yeah, I guess." I pull up my shirt and made a circle with my hands around my belly button. We got married 4 years later. I shit my bed, can I sleep in yours? Damn girl, you're like the earth, flat as fuck with no curves in sight. A guy walked up to me in the club and said, you are beautiful, I am beautiful, our children will also be beautiful. When I worked as a wine specialist, this guy comes up to me and was like, yeah, I need your most expensive bottle. I need something for my uptown house. I own several houses. Like totally cold call, we weren't even talking. Might already be here but. Hey, I heard you were looking for a stud. I got the STD, all I need is you. You never know, the guy on your left could be Mr. Right. Cough cough. Dude was sitting to my right. The skies are clear tonight and if I'm lucky, I can see Uranus. Excuse me, can I smell your pussy? Reply, I know. Well, it must be your feet then. Just look at the best pickup line thread, it's 75 of those best lines. If I were a watermelon, would you spit or swallow my seed? Hey girl, are you after someone sensitive and funny? Because I cry after sex and women normally laugh at me for that. Nice shoes, wanna fuck? A buddy of mine pulls the you dropped your name tag bit on a waitress in a diner. The waitress goes, that's not even sugar, that's a packet of Equal. My buddy says, I know I'm a feminist. I passed a girl and guy talking on the sidewalk once. She was clearly into him, body language, tone, batting her eyelashes. And he was oblivious. She absolutely set him up by saying, so, what are you doing this weekend? His response, he looked up at the sky with a thoughtful expression, then smiled and looked right at her and with a tone of absolute pride and enthusiasm responded, fucking. Staying up all night. Do you have a little Italian in you? Want one? While I was waiting to be served at a nightclub bar, a woman tapped me on the shoulder and shouted over the loud music, you can get me a gin and tonic while you're there. The bloody cheek of it, frankly. We've been married 10 years and have 3 kids together, but the sense of entitlement that I'd just pay for her drink infuriates me. Are your pronouns she, them? Because I'd like to she them titties. Wasn't towards me. Are you a rope? Because I want to hang with you. Worst I ever heard was as follows. Alright darling, do you like chicken? 'Cause if you do you can suck on this, it's foul. Actually witnessed that in a town center bar. The guy got a drink thrown in his face and escorted out by the door staff. I once told a girl your body is 70 water and I'm thirsty and it worked LMAO. Casts detect magic, I can't believe it, there's no illusion. You really are that beautiful. Did you get a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you. I will bruise your cervix. I know the person that said this. Listen, I know that dude I keep seeing you with is likely your boyfriend, but if I don't say something you'll always regret it. You are by far the hottest chick in this bar. Work though. We have been married 25-ish years. I'm a geologist. Would like to see my sample of coming tonight? It's better if you actually have the rock with you. It has never worked. I would call you beautiful, but they say beauty comes from the inside, and I definitely haven't been inside you yet. A friend of mine once went up to a girl. Keep in mind he was known by a lot of the girls in school as the guy that tries to ask for a girl's snap or number but gets rejected. He went up to her and opened with, hey, did you know that I'm the grizzly bear? To which the girl had no idea how to react and then just walked away with obvious disappointment. I laughed my ass off about it and it still gives me a good laugh every now and again. Oh, I thought of another one. A guy asked me what combination of ethnicities I was. When I answered, he just said that's a good mix. We should make more of those. Took my autistic ass a minute, then I busted out laughing. If I was straight he'd probably have had a